Welcome to Game Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the metrosphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I am the CEO of Game Corp, Bryce.
And I'm the CEO of Game Corp, Beckers.
Last time on this very podcast, I mean, not this episode, but like the grand scheme of podcastery, we made Santa Claus Battle Royale. Beckers, how did that one do?
That game was extremely popular with those of us who have seen the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen. So it was a huge hit among the older population.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we all quickly got carpal tunnel because of the intense video gaming combined with our fragile, aged bodies. So now nobody can play it anymore because we're damaged. Anyway, so it's run its course. It's been a good 2 weeks, but no longer.
At some point, probably next year, because the holidays have come and gone. Christmas was great. Santa Claus came and gave all the presents, and everybody loved it. But at some point, I need to witness the Santa Claus 3 and maybe make a video game based on the things that I see. Because that one had Jack Frost in it, and he was there.
Huh.
And then the second, I remember the second one, he had to find a woman to love him or else he died.
I don't know. I'm not in the Christmas spirit anymore, so I don't care.
Okay. Well,
Christmas is dead. Move on to the next holiday, which is New Year's at this time.
Yes.
I'm trying to think to the future.
Maybe you can help us get into the New Year's spirit with new video game ideas by going on Twitter, putting a hashtag GameMakeCorp, and sending us those game ideas. Because every podcast, Beckers opens up Twitter and looks at the hashtag GameMakeCorp, looking for just trying to mine out some game ideas, and there's nothing there. And she just cries. Those big beluga tears, like the whale. The whale, beluga.
He's calling me a whale.
Yep.
I'm crying harder.
Wow.
So a lumpy whale too. Belugas are so lumpy.
When I see a whale, I never think that's a lumpy one.
If you saw a beluga, you would. Look at their heads. They're lumpy. They're like curdled milk.
If I ever laid hands upon a whale, even a beluga whale, I feel like it would be silky smooth and majestic AF.
The skin is smooth over top of the lumps.
Beckers hates whales. You heard it here first.
I don't. It's a whale of a tail.
Okay, that was nothing.
Go ahead, go on.
That was nothing. This brings us to a video game idea that we had to find in alternate sources. This wasn't given to Game Corp. This was just put out on Reddit.
This was stolen.
This was stolen. We broke in and stole this idea. But then I like when you steal a car in the hit video game Grand Theft Auto, you put a little paint job on that thing and suddenly that's your car. No one will ever know that someone else had this vehicle. So this is inspired by XX Crayons XX on Reddit.
There's underscores in there. He didn't say that, so you can't find this person, but there's underscores.
Somewhere, you'll have to guess. And some of them, I believe, are
we'll
uppercase.
We'll surprise you.
Find out more. So I have decided to instead make something inspired by him, but I'm going to tell you about it. So, you know, in the movies, there'll be the buddy cop movies, and there'll be the grizzled veteran cop who's got just a year left on the force, and then he's got a new buddy friend who is joining the force, and his new buddy's gonna teach him how to care again.
It's like K and J in Men in Black.
Yep, exactly. And like every buddy cop sequence that is also Men in Black
That's
had
not
it too.
true.
Name another.
The other guys.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't.
Okay.
It's quality film.
Well, what if I told you that you played the veteran cop, man, and it turns out you are a dirty cop? You have been doing some crimes all around the town. You've been working for the mob. The mob's like, hey, we need you to rub this guy out. And then you shoot him with your gun.
Is that the terminology? Is that right?
At some point,
rubbing him out.
Yeah.
Is that
what?
Okay.
Did you want it to be something else?
I just don't think that's right.
You're right. It's probably rub him down. Rub this guy down.
Quit rubbing people. I don't think that's what you mean.
Okay. Well, feed him to the fishes. Is that better?
Go.
Okay.
Sure. Cement shoes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just
don't rub him.
Hey, he's got last wish.
Oh.
Whatever.
My God.
Everyone knows when you're about to murder someone, you gotta ask them for if they got one last wish, and then you gotta grant it, whatever it is. It always sucks though when they do wish to be let go, because
then you just gotta let them go, yeah, and you start all over again. It only really works on the dumb ones.
So you're the dirty cop, but now you have an impressionable young dude who is not a dirty cop. He's one of those good cops that you hear about in the fictional stories.
Because those are the only place that they're at.
Yes. The police have realized that there is somebody out there murdering a bunch of people, putting them in the cement shoes, doing all sorts of these crimes. Turns out it's you. They don't know that yet. So you have been...
It's like Dexter.
You have been sent to investigate this mystery. And you need to set it up so that your... Also, your new impressionable partner is really good at forensic science. He's really gullible, but he does know what a fingerprint is and all the other things that forensic scientists look at. He would be able... He's got a black light just on his belt. He's just got like a Velcro there or something. You can blacklight anything.
He's both. Okay, sure. Both departments.
He's Bones. He's the Bones. Remember the hit TV show Bones? He's that.
Bones.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Bones.
Okay, I never saw that show, but you said that a lot, so it's more effective that way.
She looked at the bones, and then Angel from Buffy would be there also, and then they go on adventures. Yeah. I think this is gonna work best if Beckers gives our new partner a name.
Tina?
Yes. Okay, so I picture it as a dude, but now it's a girl, and it's Tina.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't have assumed.
Okay.
Because it's Tina.
Okay, so your new partner is Tina. You can pick your own name. Your customizable character. It doesn't. You play as yourself.
Yeah. You could be Tina.
Yep.
Or you could be Bill.
Yeah.
Eduardo. But you can't be George. That one's taken. I don't know. That's the old guy's name. That's always George.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's nothing else to get.
Okay. So you need to trick Tina into believing that somebody else is responsible for this, because you do need to find a person. You can't just go back to the headquarters and be like, didn't find him. Next case, please. Cause I got it.
You sound like a monkey.
I've got it. So yes, that's okay. You know how in the movies they'd be like, one last case, and then I can retire. This is your one last case, and
you.
Yeah, you are the last case.
You have your own last case.
Yes, so you have to find somebody else, or you cannot retire. Because then your case can't close, but you can't let the person that is found be you, or else you're not really retiring in the way that you were hoping. You know, so you
have to frame somebody.
Yeah, so you gotta like, yes. So you gotta like find. Like, obviously, like, leave fingerprints and stuff around the scenes of other people. I think you have some options. You can be like, it's the butcher. He did all these crimes at a butcher shop. It's got to be the butcher.
The candlestick maker.
Yep,
well, I think framing the butcher is, like, super, like, rude, honestly. It's very predictable, and it's not nice. It's a bad stigma against butchers.
Okay. I mean, I think the players can try and set it up all the different ways they want. I do like the option, though, of you framing your new partner for it.
Yeah.
That would go down real smooth. Like a nice soda on a hot day. Nice cold drink. Marmalade.
Marmalade? That's like, that goes on like toast, doesn't it? Isn't that like a thick thing? Viscous?
It'll go down real thick on a hot summer day.
Oh, okay. Like ice cream, drinking ice cream.
Yep. Beckers, can you help me with this video game? Can you say something? Because I kind of set up a general sphere, and can you help me fill it with something? It could be water, it can be air, it could be a good video game joke. I'll take anything.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Schmel mop.
Schmel who? I don't get it.
Bryce just said "Schmel my poo."
I don't get it.
I'm not gonna smell your poo.
Oh,
got him.
Well, schmop poo. Oh, smell my poo. Okay, I get it. Is this related to being a dirty cop? Other than
I saw an opportunity. That's all.
Unless you could somehow acquire somebody else's poop and leave that at the scene, because I feel like that would be something, and you'd be like, he clearly shit himself while he was murdering this guy.
Oh, good.
DNA evidence.
And then, it'd be really good if your younger partner has like an IBS issue, and sometimes he leaves some poop behind when he goes to a place with no bathrooms.
Is that how IBS works? Is you just leave it?
If it's very severe, yeah.
Okay.
And then you just run. Sometimes.
I mean, you could just take them for tacos. Then everybody has IBS.
Especially the people with IBS.
Yeah. They don't go for tacos.
They should know better.
Unless it's your first day with IBS, then you should have learned that that's not a food that exists for you anymore.
Do you know what I can't eat is chicken bacon ranch products?
I
can have chicken, I can have bacon, and I can have ranch, but I can't have chicken bacon ranch.
Is this how you tell me that you have IBS?
I don't think I do. I just think I can't eat chicken bacon ranch products.
Is it all chicken bacon ranch products, or is it like specific chain?
It's all. I can't even eat it anymore. Like, the thought of it makes me sick now because of all the times that it has ripped apart my insides.
So if I set 3 plates out, one with chicken, you could eat that.
Yes.
You could set a plate with bacon, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
And you could drink a cup of ranch.
Yes.
But if I put these plates together and you took a bite of it, you'd be in the bad place.
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably have to eat them like a little time apart.
The science. Oh yeah, I guess I want to do experiments.
Great. Next time when I come out there for whatever, we can do a chicken bacon ranch experience.
Hey, you guys heard it. Becker's is talking about coming to Extra Life.
I'm not coming to Extra Life. I'm not driving 8 hours to get there and then 8 hours to come back in one weekend. Oh, come on. It doesn't make any difference if I'm there or not.
Everybody who's listening to this podcast, tweet at Becker's and say, I will donate more money if you are at Extra Life. While we're waiting for those tweets to come in, Becker's, can you tell me a game? Yeah, please.
Okay.
Because this was nothing. I said a bunch of words and all of them were nothing, weirdly.
Now we are 20 minutes into this podcast and here we are starting. This next game is another. This first game idea is another suggestion that I took off of Reddit from a person who doesn't know that I took it. His name is Deacon Stott. He wants to make Pokemon Gym Builder, and I'm going to make his dreams come true, and he'll probably never even know.
Wow.
Odds are. Maybe I'll message it to him. Anyway, it's a sort of, he wants to make a game called Pokemon Gym Builder that's sort of like Mario Maker, but you make your own gym level. And so you make your own puzzle out in front of the gym, and then you got to build a team of all one type to defend the gym.
I think it's technically inside the gym. I don't think everybody's kind of hanging out in front of the gym going, you can't come in until you solve my puzzle.
I mean, I could do that if I wanted. Because it's my gym, I'm going to make whatever I want.
I think all of the gyms, you have to go in until you're part of the... unless you're some sort of...
My gym is entirely outdoors, so...
Okay.
There. Got him.
Okay, yep. So you gotta make the cool gym, and then you need to be a gym leader with the type of...
And my name is also Jim.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you gotta pick a type of Pokemon to do.
Okay. So mine's entirely outdoors. It's gonna be on a beach.
Beckers, do you want me to ruin do you want me to surprise you? Do you ruin a surprise about Pokemon Sword and Shield?
But no, because I'm still playing it, and all our listeners still are too, because they're completing the game in their own time, which is reasonable, like everybody should be.
It's a mechanical surprise, not a story surprise.
I guess I don't care then.
Okay, one of the gym leaders, it does double battles, and the type. Like, one of the Pokemon they have at all times is the type that they are, but the other one is not. It's, like, there to buff the type that it is. Obviously, like, there is ones that are like, I'm the water one. All my Pokemon are water. But there was one that was like, it's the dragon type. Every Pokemon the dragon guy sent out was not dragon. He had several dragon ones, but it was not entirely dragons. So I feel like you can cheese
every other Pokemon gym is all one type.
Okay, so are we going to require that you have to be one type?
Yeah.
I mean, Obviously you don't have to be universally one type. I mean, you don't have to be like, I only have grass, monotype grass Pokemon.
Obviously not.
Yeah, you can be grass ghost. You can be grass to water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do water, and I'm gonna do all those Pokemon that are like, those Pokemon that are super annoying where they're typed so that they are the same type as their weakness also. You know what I'm saying? Like Rotom Wash is water and electric, so electric type moves are no longer super effective.
Oh yeah. That's weird that they allow that.
And Lantern, and it's got an ability where electric type moves actually heal it, even though it's water electric. I've played Pokemon before, have you?
I played the sword and just the sword, and let's go.
Yeah, so I'm going to do those types of Pokemon. My gym's going to be exclusively that. Also, since I'm running the gym, I'm not going to be an idiot, and I'm going to make sure to send out Pokemon that make sense against the Pokemon you're using. It's going to be insane. I'm also going to Dynamax right at the start, like you should.
Is that a good strategy? I mean, sort of.
I mean, they always seem to Dynamax when they're on their very last Pokemon and they're about to die.
You always know it's
so they get one turn and then they're dead. So they don't get to max. They don't get to use all 3 Dynamax turns that they are allotted because they always die before they're done.
Well, if you had your first Pokemon Dynamax and it died right away, you'd be in the same situation.
Yeah, but he doesn't usually Dynamax until the Pokemon is all dying. So they're being stupid.
What? No, they always Dynamax at the right away on their first turn, as soon as they can. Not the first turn. Their first turn on their last Pokemon. As soon as they get to their last Pokemon, they Dynamax on their first turn.
I don't remember, and I don't really care about this conversation.
Okay, well, I don't want you coming telling our listeners that, they're just Dynamaxing whatever they damn well please. It's always the last Pokemon, but they do it right away.
They shouldn't do it on the last Pokemon. They should wait. They should do it at the front, so then all their Pokemon aren't dead. Because if they Dynamax, that's like their highest chance to take one out. You know?
Well, that and there's plenty of Dynamax moves that will like change the environment. Although it's your gym, so you should already be like, I'm in the pool. I already have type it. Like, we're already water boosted here.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I'm going to have sprinklers going all the time. I'll be outdoor, but I'm going to have a bar system above the area that we battle that sprinkles.
Okay. We need to. You're really jumping to the end of the scenario. We need to start at the. They walk through the door. They need to go through some.
It's out of doors.
Okay. So wait, how do they know they're in the gym? When do they start the gym challenge?
They walk up to the people who will be designated gym challenge people, my lackeys.
Is there ropes up? Is there a point where you're in the gym, or are you always in the gym?
Well, it's kind of like if you go to an outdoor concert.
Okay, so there is like a fence of some sort that designates the beginning and end of the gym.
Sure, yeah, fine, sure.
Okay.
Yes. I'll concede this unless it makes me look bad later.
Okay, so they walk past the fence, the ropes, whatever. They're in the gym now. They're in the space where the gym challenge begins. What do they have to do to get to you? Because you're not gonna face down every Jim, Dick, and Harry that wants to battle.
Right. So I'm gonna place my underlings throughout the puzzle area.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Hold up. Actually, what kind of environment are we talking? Obviously, Misty had a big bunch of pools going on. Like you could, like what are we talking?
Beach.
It's gonna be a beach.
Sand castles.
Okay.
There's gonna be sand castles everywhere.
That seems like it would be a ground type thing, but it's by the beach. It's fine. Let's go with it.
Sandcastles. And then, like, you get up on a dock area that goes out over the water, and that's where I am. So the first part is sandcastles, and then you get to the docks.
Obviously, the trainer does not have to battle your lackeys until they lock eyes. So you need to set it up so that they're forced to do this. So
this is the puzzle thing.
You need to challenge their wits. You need to go, are you smart enough to even look at my lackeys?
Challenge 1, build a sandcastle. How do you think they got there? People built them.
Okay.
So part 1, build a sandcastle. If my judge doesn't think it's good enough, you're out.
Okay.
Tools will be provided. Shovels. Buckets. You'll have to find your own seashells. And you only have 20 minutes.
Okay.
No. Oh. Every 3 trainers that come through have to have a sandcastle showdown. And only the best sandcastle gets to go through. It just narrows it down because so many people have to retake my challenge that there's a lot of people trying to take it all the time.
Okay. Because they're Pokemon trainers, not sandcastle builders.
This is a Pokemon gym builder. I can make whatever I want, and you're going to have to just suck on it, Bryce, because this is what I want.
Okay.
Sandcastles.
I feel like there must be some sort of Pokemon gym oversight committee to make sure you're not just an insane person bringing impressionable young people to your beach and shouting at them to build a castle or else you won't battle them.
I also want to bring to your attention that there is a Pokemon. It's called Palisand, and I did have to look that up because I don't remember what it was called, and it's literally a sandcastle.
Who's Ghost?
Yeah, but
and he
exists.
Sure. Which that would be good if he was Water Ghost, which I think he's just Ghost. Is he? Look up his types. If he's Water Ghost, that'll be real good for you. If he's just Ghost, you effed. You can't have him. Can't use him.
He's ghost ground.
Ooh.
That's fine. I can do whatever I want.
That is not how gym battles work.
No, you're not listening. I can do whatever I want. So
I feel like the Elite Four can have a lot more leeway with their setups, that they can be a little bit more. They obviously don't have the trainer.
Okay,
situation.
These are my lackeys, and this is why they're just lackeys. It's because they have a Palisand, so that's why they're a lackey. Oh, I don't care. I can do whatever I want. So you build the best sandcastle.
Okay.
And then one of the sandcastles nearby, surprise, it's a Palisand, and it busts out. And it battles you, and you have to beat it. That's the first little battle. It's just one Pokemon, so get over it. You'll win.
You should have brought a water type because they're good against ground.
You're right. So if you're only taking like lightning types, electric types, then you're an idiot. You've already lost because this starts with sandcastles.
Yep. And grass is a good one to bring against the water. I always kill the...
And ground, but I'm just saying, if you only brought electric, this is where you'll fail.
If you think Pikachu is the only Pokemon that exists, that would go bad for you.
Get effed, Ash. Catch him.
Yep. Then what happens?
So you build your sandcastle and you defeat the Palisand, and you're already this far in. The next puzzle is swimming.
Okay.
You have to swim across... okay, there's no docks. I changed my mind. You get to the edge of the beach. You have to swim to the actual platform that the battle will take place.
Is there an island? Are you on an island?
It's a big floaty.
Okay.
Like a floaty.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta swim all the way out there. And it's quite a ways. So it's best if you have a water type Pokemon to ride on to get out there.
I like how this gym seems to be built around showing people that they should in fact be bringing the water type Pokemon.
It's my gym.
The water type Pokemon are the best ones because you roll into the the water type gym leader is always like water type are the best. I'll show you my power, and then you roll in with a grass type, and you're like, I'm gooder than you. But you are built around showing that like you will not beat the water type gym unless you have brought a water type Pokemon.
Get effed.
Ash Ketchum.
Hashtag got him. So you're swimming, and you're gonna be suddenly something's gonna grab your foot and pull you down, and it's one of my lackeys again in scuba gear, and now you gotta fight him.
And he's dressed as a shark.
And you have to beat him in under a minute because that's how long you can hold your breath.
I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, got him. I'm sorry, I'm really good at this.
Okay. Okay, so typically they have about 3 lackeys before they reach you.
Yeah, so we've had Palisand, a lackey.
Okay, that's how that works.
There's going to be one, we'll stick another lackey right at the edge of the water, and they'll say, hey, wait, you'll have to swim from here, so let's fight. I don't fucking know. They're a lackey. I don't listen to them.
Can I? What if you get...
Can you?
What if you get almost there, and then you see someone drowning in the water, and then you have to go save them. If you do not save them, then you're seen as a real jerk, and you don't deserve to be the Pokemon champion. So I won't
battle anybody who doesn't save that guy.
Yeah,
but if you do save that guy, they'll be like, oh, thanks. Let's battle.
Yeah,
that's lackey number 3.
That's what I was gonna say. As soon as you give them mouth to mouth, they spit out the water, and they're like, battle. And then you gotta swim, and then you because you had to drag him back to the beach, so then you have to swim all the way back to actually reach the platform where Becker's is standing.
Yeah, and the whole way there's a bunch of water type Pokemon in the water, all those fishies, right?
Yep.
No, I have a better idea. It's 90% Magikarp.
Okay.
And the challenge is that you have to...
Uh-huh. She went into this with such high energy. She was really there was going to be some sweet shit. She's like, Magikarp, I figured it out. And then once she said, you have to, it was all gone. It disappeared from her mind. And the Magisphere just evaporated around her. And now we're here, existing in this space where she just said Magikarp.
You direct the Magikarp. This is the puzzle. Are you ready?
Okay.
You teach them a synchronized swimming routine.
Wait, the trainer, the potential gym challenger, has to teach the Magikarp a synchronized swimming
routine. Yes.
Okay.
And they're very good at it. They'll listen to you. You just have to make up the routine. They'll do it. You don't have to train them. They know what they're doing. They're really good at splashing in rhythm.
Okay. And how will you just say, hey, Magikarps, you swim like a circle, you guys square, then become together into a triangle. Oh, cool. And they just... Sure.
I can tell already you'd be really bad at this, but yes.
Okay, but how do they pass the test? When is it just they did it? They said the words?
They did it, and it was decent.
Okay. So is this a 4th puzzle?
No, there's only 2 puzzles.
There's Sandcastle. There's swimming out there, and you get bit by a shark.
Oh yeah.
There's
no shark.
No, he's dressed as a shark, and he bites you and pulls you down. Fine, I decide he was a shark. You apparently
and you didn't say anything. All right, I thought he was in scuba gear, and you have to hold your breath, and that's why you have 60 seconds. But that's fine. He can be a shark instead.
Yeah, I like it being a Jaws motif, and also there's Sharkpedo. He's a shark. Pokemon.
And that'll be what he battles you with.
Yep.
It'll be cute.
Yep. And then there's the drowning Pokemon, or the drowning trainer, who you have to bring back to the beach, and then he'll challenge you. So then when you go back into the water, turns out there's a bunch of Magikarp there that you need to teach to synchronize. No, who already know how to synchronize, but you need to come up with a routine for them.
Yeah. And the last lackey, the one that you catch drowning, that one decides whether or not your synchronized swimming routine is good enough.
Ooh, no. All three of them do, because typically you'll have 3 judges holding up signs.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yep. And they gotta score at least 12.
Fair enough.
I don't know what a good number is.
15.
Is that the like high score?
What?
What's the max?
There's 3 judges.
Yeah.
Usually it's out of 10, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, it is in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
I don't know what it is in like gymnastics, which is probably actually what we should be judging this off of, to be honest.
Who knows? Okay. I think I would do a psychic type gym, and I have a free form gym. The entire town is the gym, but when you in fact, the only part of the town that is not the gym is the gym building. Because when you walk into the gym, there will be a guy there, and it's like, gym challenger, hello. So, you ready to begin the challenge? And you go, yeah. And be like, throughout the town, there is 3 trainers who are the gym trainers. You must defeat them before you can challenge Bryce. But you have to figure out who they are. They could be anybody in town. So you have to use your psychic abilities to figure out who in town is the psychic trainers.
Can you just ask them?
No. I mean...
Oh.
No. That's not how psychic works. That's just a conversation. So you have to use intuition and also maybe your No, not your Kabutoss. Who's the guy with the spoon?
Alakazam.
Yeah, Alakazam. You got to use your Alakazam. I like our gyms best because the other ones are just like, hey, I'm real into grass type. Our gyms make you have to use the type that we are representing.
Embrace it.
Yes.
Embrace the water and embrace the psychic.
You will not succeed in our gyms unless you have brought a water or psychic type Pokemon.
So there.
Yep. So bring all your Alakazams. And then probably do bring at least one grass type Pokemon to the gym also. You bring a water and also a grass. Because you do still need to defeat all Becker's water type Pokemon. What's your team? Give me your hot team.
Lantern.
I think you get 4. For 4 on the first try, and then you get 6 if they're coming back after they've already become champion.
Okay. Lantern, Rotom Wash. That Ludicolo, he's water grass. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
And then probably Gyarados.
That's your 4?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. I honestly don't know psychic type for shit. I just like my concept, so I could not tell you what team I would have. I would have to look at it and figure out science and stuff.
I know that there's Tapu Lele. There's the new Ponyta psychic.
No, the new he is psychic. The Rapidash is fairy psychic. Which is, yeah, it's weird because everybody saw the Ponyta and was like, that's fairy. And they're like, nope, it's psychic. But Rapidash is fairy psychic.
There's another one that looks totally fairy and it's just pure psychic. It's on the... You know your rival that's like a snot?
In what? Sword? Shield?
Sword and Shield. The one that's like a little snot. That's endorsed by the chairman. Or whatever. It's
Hop.
on that person's team.
Hop.
Not Hop.
Oh, the Bean Kid. Yeah, I don't remember their name.
It's on their team. It looks like a fairy type. It's got a little hat and it's pink and white and
I don't like I think
I don't remember. I'm bad at Pokemon.
Technically Hop is sort of your true rival, but then later another person is like, I'm also your rival. And it's like, I'm not sure how this works, how the whole rivalhood thing, but like that one kid just seemed like I'm an asshole. I'm here to be mean. We don't have a cute back and forth. I'm just the mean one.
Yep. The real rival.
Sure. Well,
okay.
Do you know
I think it's time for the next thing.
Oh, I almost had a transition. It was going to be dope. I was going to say that they're the rivals of our failure. They keep failure from getting us.
What a loss that transition was.
It was gonna be great. So it was gonna be great if it wasn't interrupted. But now I'm just gonna say, hey, welcome to the investor shout out. You've been here. When I was saying the things like they're the rival of our failure, that was part of the investor shout out. It's a surprise. You probably didn't see it coming. It never happens in the middle after 2 game ideas. This is a new thing that we're doing. And as part of this new thing, I get to tell you what the names our investors are. Yes, Becker's has made me do it this time. I know. I told her that everybody thinks she's better at it, but we're here. We're doing the investor shout out. Hello, investors. I'm just talking to you now. If you're not an investor, then go to patreon.com/Lasky. There's a little thing that you can click on that says, I would like to listen to this part of the podcast. I hear he's going to say cool things.
Oh my God.
And I want to know what they are, but he told me to stop listening until I do the thing. So
until I've earned the right to listen to this part. Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
Investors, Aaron C., I would just like to say, did you know that you're really cool? Like ice is cold, but also cool to the touch, because if you put your hand on it, you're like, cool. That's you, Aaron C. Alex Weber. For some reason, I wanted to give you the middle name T, which is like iced tea. And you're cool like ice. Like if you put your hand on, if someone puts their hand on you, they go like, you're really cool like ice. Andrew Feisner, did you know that ice exists? And so do you.
Stop, why?
So do you, Andrew Feisner. Thank you for using your ice powers to be a patron of Last Geek and Game Mate Corp. We appreciate you. And remember, if you would like me to say things like, you're cool like ice, you can go to patreon.com/lastgeek and select the option to get a shout out. Oh, yeah, now I have to do a game idea after I had just said these cool words like ice over and over. Okay. This is my turn to do another game idea. And it's called Learn to Code Video Games While Gaming. Now, you know how people
later.
What?
You said now and I just said later. And that's it. I want you to just go. Just go.
Okay.
Just go.
Okay, you know how there's video games that they release and they're like, this isn't good. They made it bad. This got the... I was playing a video game the other day and I was jumping to a ladder and then I went into the ladder me and the ladder were the one person now, and I didn't like it. And I was thinking, people want to learn how to make video games, and also people want their video games to not be bad. So I'm gonna make it so that they can learn how to make video games while playing the video games. So we're gonna make a video game that's got all sorts of bad glitches and stuff, and you're gonna be playing along, and suddenly there's a wall there. There's a sign that goes go this way, but there's just a wall, and then a little pop-up that says here's how to adjust the game and stuff, and then you learn how to code putting a door in, and then you put the door in, and then you keep going, and then we'll teach you how to do other stuff like make the game run smoother and all this sorts of stuff that they teach in game design school. And so that's like the tutorial level and stuff. You'll just be like in a basic room or a basic building, and kind of like you'll shoot stuff, but there'll be like issues, there'll be like glitches, and then you bring up the code, and then you just like fix it and stuff. But then after you've kind of gotten through that tutorial level, then like the first level will be a new type of game, maybe like an adventure game, where you build Pokemon gyms, but there's like some glitches, like they kind of like the fictional company that exists in this game half-assed the game, and so you're running into issues as you play, so you need to fix the code, and so you just the shark didn't trigger, so you just put in and bring up the thing, add shark, and now it's in there, and the game's better now, and then
slowly, as the players learn how to code better, we can just slip in real games that we've made and that we didn't try very hard on, and they can fix our own games for us.
I was suggesting that maybe that's what was happening, because I used the example of a game that we just talked about, the Pokemon Gym Builder.
I didn't get it.
Oh, that's what I was suggesting, is that after the tutorial, they were fixing our bad games.
I didn't get it.
Okay.
I get it now, though.
Okay, that's good. So that's my game idea. That's it.
Get me out.
Let
me out.
That's the end of my game idea. I did it. It's over.
I'm out.
Okay.
Okay, now time for the next one. I have another game idea. I took this one off of Twitter from a bot that I've used before. It's gameidea_bot. It tweeted an MMO where you pick bears and you have way more limbs than necessary. Something about this just spoke to me. I felt like this was a GameMate Corp game. So,
okay.
What I read into this was that the point of the game is twofold. Acquire bears and acquire arms.
Okay.
So I think what you have to do is...
That's the opposite of what I got from it, but I'm excited to hear your proposal.
What?
Tell me
I'm ignoring that. I think that you capture bears in the wild.
Okay. You're
you
making
capture
Pokemon.
A bear, but it's a bear, and it's a real bear.
Okay.
A real video game bear. And you like level it up, and you ambush other people with your bear, and you rip their arms off. Whoever the winning bear person is rips the arms off of the other person and sticks them onto your own body.
Okay.
And thus, you acquire more arms the more strong your bear is.
Okay.
Right. So
what do you do with all these? Technically, this says limbs, with more limbs than necessary, so that would open up legs as a possibility. Also, is your head
That's next level.
Also, is your head a limb?
No. Most people use it as like a control center of sorts for the body. I know you're not familiar with this, but
Well, I thought technically torso is the center, so anything that comes off the torso is a limb. Alexa, is the head a limb?
No, the head is not an appendage.
Alexa's on my side.
Alexa says that the head is not an appendage, which technically isn't the question I asked, but I'm gonna...
A limb is an appendage. It's the same thing.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Well, we'll worry about legs later. The first part of the game, you're just acquiring arms.
Why?
Why? Why do you want more arms?
Yeah.
I'm glad you ask. When you capture enough arms, you can ascend to the next play zone.
Okay.
You can reach Armvana.
What? How? Why? Is it...
Why play any game, Bryce? Just go with it.
Is there a challenge that you like? Is there a ladder that requires a lot of arms to climb that will bring you to this?
Yes. The only way to get to Armvana is to climb something that requires a lot of arms to climb.
Which is?
The ladder of Armgenuity.
Fine.
I don't know. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think, oh, it's a ladder that's really, really, really sticky. So if you don't have enough, so every time you grab it and pull yourself up, it tears your arm off. That's the only way that you can.
Ooh, it's kind of like
keep climbing.
It's kind of like the Master Sword in Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you have to have enough hearts to pull it out because you burn through your hearts as you try and pull it. So you
burn through your arms as you climb the ladder, right? So you have to have enough arms to start with, or you won't reach the top.
Which is good because then by reaching the next level, then you'll have to grind arms to even get back to where you start. You'll be back at the start.
Mm-hmm. So you start off. There's going to be a starter zone for people who don't have a bear, and it'll be a trapping mini game where you trap a bear.
Okay.
And then you leave the starter zone and then you fight. You feed your bear things and it makes it stronger. And if you lose a fight and you don't have any arms yet, you can still play. You keep your bear and you don't have any arms.
Wait.
That just means that you're not going to be a target for a while until you take someone else's arms.
Don't you start with 2 arms?
You do. You start with 2 arms.
Okay. So then,
but if you step out of the starter zone and some high level player just thrashes you and takes your arms away, you still play even though you don't have any arms left.
But like, what incentive does anybody have to battle you if you
they
don't
want your arms?
But if you don't have any arms at that point, if you lost your arms,
don't. That's what I was just saying. If you don't have any arms, no one's gonna attack you.
Yeah, but you can't attack anyone else.
Yes, you can. You have a bear.
Okay, but they also...
That's what the bear is for.
They also have bears.
Yeah?
So
and?
Okay. So
your bear is stronger than somebody else's. You have to find that person.
So you're just going to be like hiding behind, waiting for someone to come up, and then you jump them with your bear, and then what? And then once you have locked eyes, then they are forced to battle you, regardless of how many arms you have, because you.
It's an MMO, so it's like an open world. They can try to run, but if your bear is fast enough, you'll still rip their arms off of them.
Okay.
It's an open world.
Yeah.
You can also climb up a tree and then drop down on them from above.
Not if you don't have arms.
Their bear doesn't even get a chance to protect them. That's true. You do need arms to climb trees.
Yeah. I feel like maybe there's a really big tree involved. Maybe you have new abilities available to you depending on how many arms you have.
Yeah, you can climb taller trees with more arms.
And
if you don't have any arms, you can't. You can't climb trees. You can dig pitfalls with your arms.
And they'll give you
trap
vanish.
people down in them and say, throw up your arms or I won't let you out. But if you have enough arms, then you can climb out of pitfalls.
Yep.
But you have to have at least 6. Those are the rules. That's just the rules.
I mean, there'll be the more arms the other player has, like the more arms you have, the better traps that you can lay, which will require that they have more arms to escape those traps. Like maybe you can dig a really deep hole with your 20 arms that somebody with at least 10 arms needs to.
If you catch someone with more than 10 arms or more, they can still climb out. But if they have less than that, then they're trapped in there.
Yep.
And you tell them to throw all their arms up, or you're just going to leave them in there.
How do they? Aren't they
throw all but one of their arms up.
They need at least one to take off the others. Should I assume that all of these are we all robots? I think it might be better if it's robot.
No, absolutely not.
How are they?
It loses all of the fun of this game if you're not human.
I mean, is the fun of this game just Pokemon, but you get to take?
It's not Pokemon. It's more like you have one bear. One bear.
Okay, so it's Pokemon, but with only one Pokemon, and
you don't even fight the bears half the time. Half the time it's just you're getting bamboozled. and if you have a panda, you're immune to getting bamboozled. Okay, so and if you fight your bears, like imagine someone with 20 arms loses to someone with 10 arms. You can only take so many arms from a person, and the amount of arms you can take, it depends on how much of a victory it is. So if you win like a really narrow victory, you can only take one arm. But if you like just completely crush them, you can take all their arms.
I don't like that.
How much health do you have left?
I don't like
on
that.
Your bear.
I don't like that. I feel like a win is a win. That
it's
like,
all arms or nothing.
Because like obviously, if someone has a lot of arms, they are a really tough person. So you could go for somebody with 20 arms, and you could be a person with 5 arms going after a 20-person arm, and that's gonna be a tough fight because they got the arms. But you win.
Well, arms don't help you in a bear fight.
Yeah, but it's a level of skill. You look at someone with 20 arms and go, this guy's won some battles. So,
well, that's true. That's true. You're not going to get that many arms if your bear can't defend them.
Yeah. So you can go after a 20-armed guy, and you just barely win that. But now you're 25 arms. One fight, you can come back with a lot of arms. You can go.
That's fair enough.
10 to 5, so you'll go big. Take them all. Take all the arms.
Okay, so you've reached Armvana.
Yep.
And now
is that the top level?
No, that's just the next level.
Oh, that's just level 2.
Next one is Legtopia. You need to reach Legtopia.
So there's
and Legtopia. The only way you can reach it is by shooting upward like a rocket, and you have to have enough legs that your jump force is so strong that you can jump really high.
That's one way to put it.
The starter zone is actually underground, and for some reason, all bears in this world live underground. But they want to go up to the sky.
So, is there a Pokeball type situation, or
no.
So how is the bear reaching these other areas?
You hold him with some of your arms.
Okay.
That's included in the arm count for climbing the ladder.
You gotta have enough arms to gently nuzzle your bear as you climb the ladder, because you don't want to grab him too tight, or else he'll be sad.
Okay. Yeah.
But you could have a really small. So okay. So you've made it appear that there are multiple types of bears available.
Yes.
What is my bear options?
Polar bear.
Okay.
This one has a slow effect. So if it hits you once, you can't escape it because you're going to be slowed.
I mean, I feel like you could escape it just really slowly. It wouldn't go well, but you could try.
Like if they're trying to run away from you with their bear, the polar bear will slow you down. So then they have a better ability to run away also.
Yes.
Good at catching and good at running away because it slows the enemy down.
Yes.
Okay. Then there's a grizzly bear.
Yep.
That one's just a beast. It's just like really strong. So it doesn't have special abilities, but it is stronger than most other bears. So at like baseline, its abilities are better.
It is the fighter of the D&D fighter class of bears.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's a brown bear. Or black bear? Black bear? I don't know. A black bear. It's very good at climbing trees. So even if you have no arms, the black bear will climb a tree without you.
And then you can just ride on it.
Yeah.
Or you could just say, go up that tree and wait for a armed person to show up.
Mm-hmm. And then rip its arms off with your teeth.
After defeating their bear.
Yeah, I think you can just take the arms and run if you can get away.
That's new.
The bear is there to protect you. Like, yeah.
Okay.
The bear's gonna start fighting the other bear. Like, you can grab the arm. You can go for the arms first, but then you're gonna be open to an attack of opportunity from their bear. So it's really not that efficient to try and go for the arms unless you have a very good situation. Like their bear is asleep and their human's not. I don't know. And then there's a panda bear.
Yep.
It can't be bamboozled. Yep. So tricks don't work on you if you have a panda.
Really, really good sense traps.
It can sense pitfalls and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
It's also very cute.
Okay. and but they're very hard to find. Very rare.
Yep. Very rare. What other bears are there? There's a sun bear.
And scientists are always trying to capture it and make it fuck.
All right. That's cool.
Thanks.
Yep. There's a sun bear. And that one is immune to polar bears. Because it's very sunny and warm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a tank.
It's a tank?
It's a tank because it's really dumb, so it's got to have something going for it. Its face just looks dumb. It looks like it's going to be really dumb.
Really susceptible to bamboozling.
Yeah. Very extra susceptible to bamboozling, completely immune to polar bears. Actually, sun bears just beat polar bears.
What?
They just beat polar bears.
That seems bad.
So if you're gonna play a sun bear, you lose to everything but polar bears. But you'll beat the polar bear, and if you can make it to the ladder and get up it in time before you lose, then you just win. You get up to Armvana. But that's the only way a sun bear can get up there.
Okay. That seems like a strategy.
It's an idea. It sure is. Okay. How about Legtopia? Do we have any ideas? Any traps that are leg specific?
Bear traps. You don't want
Does that work on legs or bears?
legs. You would never harm a bear.
Yeah, and the only way you could get out of the trap is to leave a leg behind,
yeah.
So you can have people trap.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work.
And then you can open. the only one that can defuse a bear trap is a bear.
Oh my gosh! Because they invented it.
Yeah,
that's why it's called a bear trap.
Exactly. So that
perfect.
So that way, you can get your bear to open up the trap and then take the leg out and then apply it to your body.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and then your bear can jump them if they're trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sticky glue.
Oh, that's inhumane.
I mean, everything about this is. You're
Yeah,
you're ripping
okay.
arms off. It's not a good
Sticky glue,
place.
same deal, but it preserves the leg better. Bear traps are easier to get, but there's like a 50-50 chance it just completely ruins the leg.
Yep.
And that's true for the person who gets caught and for the person who tries to take the leg out after the other person leaves.
You gotta have a smart bear, or else you won't be able.
But the sticky trap always leaves the leg intact. And you can't escape from it. You just have to lose the leg.
Yep.
But pandas, you won't get caught if you got a panda.
Yep.
They'll be like, "Don't step there."
Can you build houses in this game?
Yes, but in order to get the supplies, you might have to sell some arms
I like MMOs
or
where
legs.
I like MMOs where you can build a home and invite your friends over.
Okay.
And you could have a cool play. You could have a special room for your bear.
I kind of like the idea of it just being arms. Like you pointed out, like it just says limbs. But I like it being arms. I think legs are dumb.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it can be both at all times. But I think, because like to climb a ladder, you need legs too, right? Right. So it's both.
Okay.
So you get up, you reach Armvana. It's still going to be called Armvana, even though it's both. It's fine.
I mean, technically, you could climb a ladder with just your arms, pull yourself up. You don't need legs. It helps, but
It's very hard not to have your legs touch a very sticky ladder. Because you would have to like...
yeah, if you don't have legs, then it's easy.
Well, your torso would like drag along it and then you'd be stuck. If your torso gets stuck, it's just game over.
Okay, so fine.
And if you don't have enough arms or legs on the ladder and you're stuck up there and you're out of arms and you're not able to reach, you just have to detach your limbs and fall like a lump. You just skydive out of there. And your bear comes too, I guess. I don't know. And then you both wake up somewhere else. Because you can pay, there's currency in this game, right? And you can sell limbs for currency. And you can also pick people up from the bottom of the ladder and bring them to hospitals or whatever we're going to call them. What they heal your bear too. I don't know what we're going to call it, but you can get paid to do that also. Because you use money to buy things to feed your bear and build your house. You're looking at me. I want you to say things.
I mean, for one, I just assumed arms were the currency of the place.
There's also other currency.
Because I don't know. You don't really play that many video games, but there is a video game where it is a post-apocalyptic shooter where bullets are the currency. So you have to go, okay, am I going to use this bullet to shoot the people, or am I going to use this bullet to buy stuff?
Okay, fine. Arms are the currency.
Okay.
Limbs are the currency. Fine.
What's the top level of this world?
Armvana, Legtopia, Appendage Town. And you just keep going up, too. Like, you start inside the world, and that's where the bears are born. And then you climb up the ladder, and you're just on the ground, and that's Armvana. And then you get up into the next level, which is a floating island, and that's Legtopia. And you think you're going to be done, right? But wrong. Now there's, you can go into space. And you just keep going. Keep going out. Oh my gosh. We're going to add another, once you get to Legtopia, we're adding another appendage.
Okay. It's a new one?
There's going to be wings. Oh, yes. At some point, we're going to get tails in there.
That's an appendage. Water.
How do you don't even know what an appendage is?
You can.
Maybe we can add heads too, even though they're not an appendage.
I Okay. I don't want to hear about this anymore. What's it called?
Oh, God. So before the podcast started, I started laughing about this game. And you didn't know what I was laughing about, but it's because I thought of a name for it. And then I'm calling it Right to Bear Arms. And it works because there's bears and there's arms. Oh, God. It's one of those things. I thought of the game first, too. Well, I didn't think of it. Bot thought of it.
The idea was presented to you before the name.
Yeah, and then I thought of the name in conjunction with the idea. It's like the game is so convoluted that it's like I made it up based off the name, but it's not.
I want to make it 100% clear that I hate this, but yes, this is what's happening. Right to Bear Arms is the game that has been created.
I don't know how you're going to make a logo for this one. There's a lot to handle.
It's technically a box cover, but I imagine there'll be both bears and arms present.
So many arms.
Beckers, I feel like it's been forever since we did this, and I forgot how we end the show. I think you tell me where people can find out from you, where you are, what's up.
I'm on Twitch at Dr. Beckers with an S, and I'm on Twitter at Dr. Beckers with a Z. How about you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Last Geek. You can follow me on youtube.com/LastGeek. You can follow me on Instagram at Last Geek Plays. You can follow me at Twitch at Last Geek Plays. And lastgeek.com for links to the podcasts and a cool About Us page where there's a picture of Beckers and there's a picture of Mountain, and she's got Mountain Dew in the picture. I tried to crop part of it out, but you can tell that there's a Mountain Dew there. This is it. This is what we have, but I knew there was a thing I wanted to say, and that's why my brain broke. Also, it's kind of late, but this is the last episode of 2019. Can you believe it, Beckers?
Yes.
Wow. We've had a really cool year. We went to several cons. We did 3 live shows this year. We met a lot of cool people. We did a lot of shows, and we really appreciate everybody who has listened from the very beginning, who started listening this year, who had this is their first episode. We really appreciate everyone who supports Game Corp. Of course, the Patreons or just anybody who listens. And thank you for helping make our 2019 really dope. Beckers, do you want to say something cool?
I had fun going to conventions, and I'm shocked people showed up, so thanks.
Yeah, if you want to see the vlogs from the conventions, they're cool. They're on youtube.com/lastgeek. But we'll be doing cool stuff in 2020, and we hope you will be part of it, dear listeners and friends, and we will see you then. But until that happens, until we are in the new year celebrating with you, I must remind you all to remember to have fun.